Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless, and thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. And if you could like and subscribe, if you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them down below in the comments section. So today I'm trying mess around, try something new, maybe start doing these little vlogs real quick, see how they all go. But just want to give you my thoughts on what's happening in today's market environment. It's April 18th of 2020. And we know the markets are kind of in a rip your face off rally off the 30%, 37% lows that we had back in March. And it almost feels like normally the markets are longer term, forward looking. I think they're forward looking, very short term. They're just looking at what's happening almost day by day, not even week by week, right? What's happening. Which I understand and I respect the market and I'm okay with the market. I'm a day trader, so I'm in and out of the market on a daily basis. I really don't care which way it goes up or down. But with that being said, I just want to give you my thoughts on what potentially might start happening over the next couple weeks. There's a couple things trends that I'm starting to see where the market really didn't care about over the last couple of weeks. And now you're starting to see news media start to pick this up. It's about the PPP and also how people are not making the money, the money's not going to the small businesses like it should. Congress is a impasse of what's going on, right? They can't even work something out between the two of them to add another 250 billion to the PPP, because as of last Thursday they ran out of money, and we all knew this, and yet where's Congress, right? Where's Congress voting to refill the coffers, that plus 250 billion that they're supposed to? And to me, that's kind of disheartening for the people, right? For people like you and me. If you own a small business, it's kind of like, get your act together. Do what's right for the country, not what's right for your party. I don't care if you're one side or the other, Republican, Democrat. This isn't what it's about. It's about doing what's right to help the small person, the people out there. And it's already Saturday, and they still haven't made a vote, right? So tomorrow's Sunday, Monday, they'll probably come back in, they'll wrangle. By next week, they'll probably figure something out and pass a bill, but that's a whole week wasted of people who have no clue what their future is going to look like. And for me, that's scary. And I'm starting to see a lot more businesses just kind of throw their hands up and say, we're done. We're done. Government failed us. They didn't give us the money quick enough for me to pay my employees, to pay rent, to do all these things. So with that being said, I actually think this is going to start to gain steam of what the other side, when we do reopen from the quarantine, what it really looks like. Are we going to have 30, 40, maybe even 50% of all businesses shut down because they're not getting the correct funding that they need? Also, I'm here in Las Vegas. Our first quarantine was for 2 weeks. Then it got extended to a month, then a month and a half. Well, just yesterday, we're now on quarantine until the middle of May. That's going to be 2 full months. The other thing that scares me is you're starting to see a lot of people get cabin fever, start to say, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this quarantine, because they want to get back to work. They want to get back to their life. And you're starting to see protests more. Michigan, Kentucky, California. You're starting to see these pop up more and more. It's going to be interesting because people are starting to, okay, I'm done sitting in my house and watching everything on Netflix, right? So with that being said, I think it's going to start getting, the drum beats are going to start getting louder and louder, and maybe the market's going to wake up and go, ooh, maybe a lot of the businesses that were here 2 months ago won't be here, and those 22 million people who've lost their job, guess what? Those jobs aren't coming back. And then guess what? Who's going to pay them? Okay, unemployment, I get the $600 extra dollars per week for 12 weeks, 13 weeks. Okay, that's going to last, but we're already a month into that. So that's only 2 months. By the time we here in Vegas get out of that, that's 2 months where your job's not coming back. The other thing that I'm seeing a lot of corporations do that's kind of disheartening is they're out there talking about, hey, yeah, we're going to keep our employees on, we're going to pay them through this crisis. But the reality is, at the end of the crisis, when we do reopen, guess what? It's not going to be like every casino here is going to be jam-packed. The nightclubs, who knows when nightclubs are going to open? Who knows if there's going to be day pool parties? The casinos, right? I'm hearing where they're going to raise limits. Well, if you don't have money, you can't go gamble, right? If you have higher table limits. I think it's going to be a whole different world. And a lot of those people who did have jobs, I hate to say it, are not going to have the jobs. So with that being said, I hope things do get better. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but I am putting on kind of my reality cap of what's really going to happen. And when there's less people working, that's going to hurt real estate, right? Less buyers. That's going to hurt rentals, right? You're seeing a lot of people who don't want to pay rent. Well, guess what? If you're a homeowner, because I also do real estate investing, if you're a landlord and the people aren't paying you because they lost their job, well, you still have a payment to make. And if they're not paying you rent, do you get in trouble, right? It just feeds upon itself. And I think that's going to be starting to make the market potentially roll over. I don't see the markets going back to all-time highs. If it does, all I'm going to say, because the market could do whatever the markets can do, but it's not real, okay? Because you're telling me everything, if we're back at all-time highs, you're going to tell me the market is forward looking, that we're going to be making more money and everybody's going to be doing a lot more stuff than they were before in 2 months ago. I don't see it. I don't see how this economy, like certain people say, right, and the politicians, oh, we're going to boom, we're going to rocket, skyrocket in the fourth quarter. Really? If we're doing social distancing and restaurants only have half the people in their restaurants, well, that means half the people have to be laid off and they're not going to make as much. And are they even going to be able to survive? The only way is they're going to have to raise prices to make up for that. So lots of things going on over the next few weeks, I think. Again, these are my opinion. I'm just some guy on YouTube. I day trade. I follow the markets. I've been doing this for 18 years. And hopefully I'm going to try and start doing these YouTube little videos here and there over the next couple weeks. I just did a ton of videos. You're going to see them on Market Profile. And maybe I'll start doing these one-on-ones a little bit more on different things too, just my opinions of what I see. So with that being said, thank you for watching. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.